Welcome back to the apocalypse. Good morning, everybody. We're heading out back towards the police precinct, and well, we'll see how the situation now looks like. It's not been enough time for any of the corpses to despawn, so we've got a couple zombies here. I'm kinda inclined to try another little scouting drive-by. Although it's getting a little bit difficult to drive here. Not actually difficult. So one thing I noticed here, we're gonna drive just a little bit further this time around. Yeah. We might have to take a different drive back. But I kind of want to really scout out our actual objective. Even if it means that we're gonna get a little bit dinked here or there. A little bit of lag as we spawn in millions of zombies. Alright, so here is... Let me just pause this briefly. Okay, so this is the Spiffo HQ. We're now at that square of 4 very tall buildings. 3 of... I think the Spiffo is like very tall, but not like skyscraper tall, but the other buildings in that city block here are super large. And I've actually not seen them yet in person, in game. I'm kind of curious, especially if you drive behind them, how well they disappear. So we're gonna try to take a drive around. This is my system is not liking this. Like, I'm not getting the FPS I'm used to from this game right now. And I guess we have to go through the middle of these guys. Yeah, that thing is huge. You're like, oh, that's not very high. Oh, never mind. That continues over there. Oh yeah, this is so choppy. Kinda make out the top of the Spiffo place here. It's almost impossible to tell how big the other ones are. I want to say they're like 27 floors up. I don't know, something in that kind of range. Now, what I'm seeing though is these are only low fences. I was thinking if we can kind of establish a place here. Because honestly, fighting at that police district last time around, I feel like it's gonna take us weeks to get past that. There's one thing I noticed when I made the thumbnail for the previous episode. So I was using the online map and was looking at it, and yeah, that police district, it used to be a 2-story building. Now it has like 7 floors. And that goes for all buildings of that complex, like all the connected buildings with the sky bridges. That all used to be at most 2 floors up. Now they're all like 5 to 7 stories high, which means more zombies in there. Still a couple guys coming in, although I think we're kinda good on runners for now. Now, ideally what we need here is not only just a place where we can drive to and then, you know, go from here, but also ideally some sort of building, you know, for resting, for getting out of the zombie smell, all that good stuff. So once we have the zombies taken care of here, gonna have to take a good long look around, see what we can find. By the way, I did fix up the muffler of our car, so that's a little bit more quiet now. I think it went to like 37 engine loudness, which is quite low actually. If you keep asking me like this, please try to get into that car now. I do see this one over there. Because I'm focusing on the zombies doesn't mean I'm not looking at the cars at the same time. What's this one here anyway? Marine bites, that's probably like a fishing. Some rotten fish and some gear in there, fishing gear. Right. So this is like a big church cathedral kind of thing there. Row house, like I'm just trying to see something where we say, okay, this is gonna be our forward base. We drive there, we're safe there, and from that we can tackle the skyscrapers. This is looking on the map. Okay, we're all the way over here. This is the actual big cathedral. This also looked like a church, even though it's the wrong color for a church, but you know, a lot of the changes that when it comes to buildings in Build 42 have not been in the right color anyway. Let's check out this thing. If we can kind of have one of the, well, I guess the church is a little bit too big, but maybe this kind of, I don't know, warehouse, shop, whatever that is. It's all a little bit risky what I'm trying to do here, but I just really don't see myself fighting down the road, the initial plan. It's just going to be way too long, and I also feel like 20 episodes of me fighting down the same road, it's going to be tough to make that interesting. As much as I think the combat in Project Zomboid is an interesting stuff to show, it might get a little bit repetitive. So, yeah. I saw a key here, but I think that key moved and it's actually a rat. Word of advice, don't try to put a rat into a keyhole of a car. Not that I ever tried it, and anyone who claims otherwise is wrong. This one, I think. Or the white one over there. I like the skin on this guy. You know what? Meaning to refresh my batteries. So let's do that. See that. As much as I want to explore and see if we can secure a building here. Zombie running is high priority target. Two of them are runners. Well, convenient. Convenient that you're splitting up. And that's it's kind of the risk of the whole thing we did here. We're not having a safe site. Constantly having to look around. This is the runner? This whole strategy is like one meta event gunshot or something from being a total disaster. It's not the runner, the one on the fence then? No, and he's not coming. If we walk a little bit in his vision cone. Blind as a mole. Also on death, apparently. Why do you not hear that? Peace. So I really have to wait for him to randomly path in my direction. Like I was running there for a few steps to make louder footstep sounds, which got the attention of his buddy. And now he's faking that he's actually slow. Nobody believes you. I saw you run. Yeah, that is the most devious part of the new runners, sprinters. Fairly certain in the build 41, if you had sprinters or modded runners or anything like that, they would always, yeah, every single move would always be running. But he's just casually walking there and then sprinting again. Wonderful. And then up one, alright. So yeah, they kind of got over me driving around the block and are now kind of grouping up again, settling down. Some chips. We get the backup hatchet onto the belt, so we can quickly switch weapon, because our current one is not long for this world. keeping an eye on all the other sides. So far it seems fine. Nobody else coming to join the party here. Pretty certain there's like 1 or 2 more guys here in the trees. Okay. These stragglers in that group. I'm surprised it's already that late in the afternoon here. The biggest number of runners we've taken out in a long time on a single day. Might want to take a little bit of a rest after this group. Just because we haven't rested in a while. Back down here. Need the condition. Not fantastic. Mostly, you know, I like my car. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't start on the first try, guaranteed. So if we can find something with like 100 engine quality, just, you know, small wishes. Nothing unreasonable. Just the maximum engine quality you can possibly get. Gotta have reasonable expectations. Yeah, being smashed in windshield, I'm like, this is probably not gonna be the one. Some office building here. Camp outside the church, huh? Yeah, we can just sleep here. These big windows are 1 floor up. Can't even look inside here. Do a quick check here. Somebody might have a key for that building. Then again, I'm not 100% sure we really desperately need a building that we can fall back to, like we had in the near the police district, the little shop. Like if we have this corner like of the parking lot here and that's secure, we're far enough away from any corpses for now. And actually the fence gives us a little bit of extra protection. Anyone coming from that direction is gonna fall over the fence first. So I think we're okay. Now the problem is gonna be driving down here every day. As we drag more and more zombies towards the road and towards the parking lot, we'll have to see. And yeah, most importantly, let me know, like, I'm feeling it is a little bit choppy here in places, probably because of the large amount of zombies and the super high buildings. I'm not sure how it looks on YouTube. If it's just a laggy mess, or if it's barely noticeable. Just switch right away to the fresh axe. Workmen's coming in from the sides. Here's one big question. We can't pick up the Spiffo statue. I can't express how disappointed I am. It used to be in build 41, constantly changing. Like initially you could pick it up, then they broke the pickup, then it was pick upable again. I think in the last version you needed a mod to actually be able to pick it up and bring it back to base. Because that would certainly fit into our raccoon enclosure. It's a big group here at the entrance. Big rest. Oh. This does not feel safe at all. Yeah, that was now, you just saw a bunch of zombies pop into existence in the building as we were getting close there. But now that I see this, I want some of this playground floor in the building that's in our raccoon enclosure. For the baby raccoons as a playground. That's why I think I really want to chop down these trees eventually here, if we're fighting here. The Spiffo, there's a Spiffo. I mean, obviously, if you find them anywhere, you probably find them here. Okay. We need to push and stomp if we don't want to ruin the whole outfit. Oh, there's actually a zombie under the suit. Big souls and broken. Okay. You know what? We're gonna take the tail and the head. Unless we can... I'm not sure if we can repair it. I mean, we got tailoring, right? Although I think back in the days you needed tailoring 8 to actually be able to fully repair stuff. We're not quite there yet. Okay, that all being said, I think I'm gonna have my salad here and then we're gonna head home. It's almost 8. Somebody is following me, which doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Tomorrow in-game, we're gonna have a rainy, stormy day. So I don't think we're gonna go zombie fighting, we're gonna do some construction stuff at base, you know? Let's, change it up here in the episode. Not just have 2 days of sweaty try-hard fighting. Also, what is probably not going to be a fantastic idea, I kind of want to drive back on this road. Like, in on this, out on this. So that every zombie following me is getting led right to our gates. I guess that's the side effect. That's not actually the intention here, but yeah, we'll see. Okay. I guess we're not getting out that way. Maybe we can squeeze past that. Da. Yeah. Actually, I drive too far south now. No, yeah, this road. This road. Honestly, hang on. One more time. No, this road is the one where we came from originally, from our starter house. Oh, it's, seems so long ago when we started back down there. Over here. Um, this is actually the big old penthouse I had. The base here on the top floor once in a multiplayer server. That was a fun base. Oh. You know I gotta check if there's animals in there. If we can get leather. That we would be able to build an advanced furnace / forge. Two sheep in there. And they even look alive. Well, we don't need a live sheep, we need dead sheep, because we need the leather. This is a terrible idea. Oh no, we can't fight all of this right now. Yeah, no, okay. You know what? We'll be back. It feels a little bit bad to look at two sheep trapped in the trailer and thinking, hey, 2 pieces of medium leather. But you know, it's a rough world out there, right? I'm not making the rules. I'm just following them, ish. Okay, you know what? That drive down this road, way better than the other road. Also, nice to see all the zombies in the area that we previously cleared. That, I mean, not nice at all. Oh, and so between episodes I also did a little bit of initial work on the Humvee. We're really, again, out of propane. This is our last torch with any propane, so that's not gonna be going anywhere. Shit for the trash. And a fresh hatchet for on the backpack. Alright, I'm gonna get myself pet and all of that. If there's anything that needs harvesting, oh, we'll check in the morning. Yeah. Let me just do... This cursor, it's ready to harvest, it's not blooming yet. Alright, catch you in the morning. Good early morning, I guess. Getting there. I did our 2 repetitions of strength exercise. We're almost at 40k. So 2/3 of the way to level 7. Which I think gives us stout. No, we are stout already. Oh no, that probably just gives us a little bit more extra damage. Alright. Put the stuff back on. Attach, attach. Attach, attach. So, with it all being rainy and stormy and dark and ugly, I had some plans, some ideas here. So for a very long time, we had a bunch of planks lying out here near our front gate. There. So I was thinking, nail. I was thinking I need to get some nail. So anyway, as I was saying, we have 45 planks here, which is probably not enough for what I have in mind, but it's a good number to start with. I was thinking about making a little gatehouse. Not necessarily house, more like a battlements and little area we can walk onto and look down at the street and think like, oh yeah, there's zombies down there. Then we have to go down and fight them anyway and can't do anything about it from above, but hey, it's a start. So I want wooden stairs, we need 13 planks, and I picked up, let me guess, exactly 12? Genius. Stairs there. It gives me, you know, some sort of way to level up some more carpentry. Like, the original idea was to have some backup planks here, you know, whenever the gate gets smashed down to be able to rebuild it, but apparently the gate getting smashed down just gives us more planks than we initially needed to build the gate, so why not build something else instead then? Building wooden floor. While we're at it, fence. Because long term I want to fence it all the way around. I just, you know, so I have an easier time hitting the stairs and not actually falling off the side. Okay. I should probably just favorite the floor. While we're at it, let's favorite the fence. That's me out of planks. Okay. Now, the thing is also, so I opened a fresh box of nails, which is also our last box of nails, which actually kinda surprised me. I don't think I have left any nails in any of the garages, so I'm fairly certain I took most of the nails from the Amazon warehouse. Now there was that warehouse near the military surplus store, and we certainly have not looted that one completely. Might be worth another trip over there. Turn off the engine. Spiffo suit. I think we can only... can't be repaired. It says right here. Okay. Shame. That's a shame. See, can we do something silly with this? Doesn't look particularly alive, does it? Looks a little bit flat, but hey, I think they like the new mate here. Also, you know, since it's raining, all the bats stay inside, and it's a... What did I do? What did it end up like this? No nails in here. Alright. Where were we? Wood. So here, favorite saw logs. Let's saw like half of those. Probably means half of them, yeah. Most of them fell on the ground, and that's fine. Question is also how far we want to pull this over. I guess it's a gatehouse. It needs to be at least past the gate, right? It's kind of... I think the best thing would be to have a second set of stairs here. The far end. Let's just pull it all the way over to the end of the constructed wall, right, where the nature wall appears. The wall as you would find it in the wild. Get some more wood. We got a fresh set of wood on us. Let's actually see if I were to build another set of stairs here. I would have to be here, I think. One off. It should still line up. Not get too far out. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Am I just break? Did break, but I have a claw in my head and a full condition medium handle. That's the worst hammer break I've ever seen. Like, it's basically still fully intact. Just put it back together. I'm missing a hammer to put my hammer back together. Well, that's a... yeah, that's not gonna help. Run all the way back to base. Please tell me I have a hammer or something in here. That's something they recently added. I want to say with the last patch that, like, when you're doing carpentry work, that your hammer takes condition damage from that, which was a little bit of a controversial change, and I'm not sure I 100% like it. Like, I can see an item like a hammer taking damage if you use it for the not intended purpose, aka smacking zombies in the head. But if all I'm doing is hammering nails into wooden planks, a hammer should last a really long time. Certainly longer than whatever that one just was. Just get a new hammer. Just assemble also the old one here. Fine. No, that's the one I just assembled. Okay, let's put that away. This is the new one. 100% condition on both parts. Alright. Also, we're down to the last 3 planks. Actually, I think that's probably not worth doing. Let's get some more planks. Might have to do another trip down over here to pick up more of those logs. I just saw all of the rest here. You also saw the large branches and planks, I think. Unless there's another use for large branches. I don't think so. Well, we have plenty left. It's not like we're running out of trees anytime soon, is it? what I'm running out of is nails now. So yeah, my carpentry box has no nails left in it, and I'm gonna trust myself that I didn't put nails into any other box here. I guess the question is, as I'm running around absurdly over encumbered, we have a smithy. Can't we just make more nails? 5 nails from iron chunks. Or 2 nails from an iron piece. Or a single nail from wire. Well, we don't find nails in warehouses. I know where we can find a whole lot of wire, that's for sure. Got a couple iron chunks here. Oh, it actually makes 10 nails. Iron scrap. Why is the recipe called Forge 5 nails and it makes 10? This whole game is sitting on a bed of lies. And I think we made 22. Oh no, the other, yeah, okay. Yeah, so apparently the recipe Forge 5 nails makes 10 nails. I like it. I'm not gonna complain getting more nails. Hey, at least we got some metalworking skill out of that. Right, back to building we go. Favorites. Wooden fence. Okay, a little bit soggy up here. I'll be honest, not the safest construction environment here. And we're out of planks again. So I'm fairly certain there should be still some left on the ground. Assuming it's out of planks, not out of nails, yeah. We get one more shipment of planks. See if we can at least get the front side fully fenced off. With more planks. I think we should have enough to finish at least this front side here. That's level 10 carpentry. That's also kind of nice. Okay, so we are down to 4 planks, 8 planks. I'm just gonna put 2 fences down here. Oh crap. Fine. Coincidence. Not picking that up. Like, the main reason for the fences is really just so that I'm, you know, when I'm standing at the edge and I'm strolling out here, that I'm not accidentally, like, slow walking off the side. We should clear out those three guys. But I'm very rarely gonna be doing this to the backside. Like, why would I look in that direction? So, I don't think we need to fence it off, although my eye tells me, hey, you really need to complete this fully to make it look better. It's bad enough that you can't build the stairs in the same way on both sides. Still haven't fully given up the dream of eventually getting some gold and silver plates here. Okay, we're back here, you know? Something I like to occasionally do with the houses and the rest of the settlements. A quick wash here. Because it takes so much water to clean the clothes. Bath usually has 100 liters, now 21 left. Almost 80 liters used up just to clean the clothes. It feels a little bit excessive. Especially also in the current version, current patch, the rain collector barrels are a little bit bugged, as in they don't really collect water in a rate that is fast enough. Like a cooking pot you put outside collects water faster than a big rain collector barrel. And the small barrel also collects it faster than the big barrel. So there's definitely something bugged right now. But yeah, 42.8 should be hitting any day now. Maybe it's even already live as I'm recording this. Right, any jewelry we can take apart? No, still not enough. Not enough pieces. Yeah, that needs my attention. I'm so looking, like, I really, the only thing I'm still curious about with the whole farming is the rye and the wheat, to see like how much we get from that, how much flour you can actually make from like 5 plots. I was very surprised with the whole sunflower, 2 plots of sunflower giving us so many seeds that we could have unlimited sunflower oil, vegetable oil. Curious to see how that shakes out. But I guess for now, I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna eat some peanut butter, because why not? Yeah, and finish this day off with a healthy dose of exercise. In the rain. And with that, we're gonna put a cut in here. I don't know, I haven't checked the weather report how long we're gonna have rainy, stormy weather, or foggy weather, or anything like that. So there might be another day or two where I'm just screwing around the base, probably collecting a fresh, some fresh wood, so that to stock up our supplies that we just used up. But yeah, then when we get back, we're gonna try to get back to that parking lot and also maybe Operation Save the Sheep. We're not saving them. Might be the next thing on the agenda. But for now, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.